Hello everybody and welcome to this episode of Pen Rambling. My name is Agnes, and if you're the old subscriber, welcome back to my channel. Alright, so this week we're going to talk about Currently Ink, and this pen I have inked quite a long time, more than 1 week, and some of them really need washing up because some of the ink already start to dry up and I don't want it to be crusted on the pen since I love all my pens currently. Alright, I'm going to start from the end of the left hand side going towards the right hand side, not the one that is the latest to the oldest. Okay, so I have here is the translucent semi-transparent type of pen. This is Sailor Kurogane, I think that's what it's called. And actually I seldom use this pen. Number one, because the nib is finer than I like it. I'm not really into very fine nib at this moment. And it is a very interesting nib. Can you see that? It is a transparent nib, so whatever color of ink that you have in your cartridge or converter is kind of like going to translate it on the feed. So I have here is actually, let me zoom in. Okay, it's actually purple. Forgot what's the name of this ink already. Sailor. This is Kurogane, and the nib is MF. Pilot will be FM, so it's a similar width nib. It's in between fine and medium. That's why it's called fine medium. But so Japanese nib, especially on the medium and fine side, is quite dry. That means the ink is quite it's more wet than some of the Western ink, and because it is finer and it is drier, that means the dry time is quite short. So as you can see here is quite a dark purple, but I think it's not purple per se. Okay, so that will be Kurogane, and I think I'll be washing this up because as you can see it's kind of like drying in the pen. Sailor has no problem with hard start because this one doesn't have the cap, but as you can see just now I haven't been written with this pen for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks maybe, so it doesn't have the hard start. Plus, if you store your pen on the horizontal instead of being vertical, so the ink kind of like stays there instead of being pulled down because of the gravity. Okay, so the next pen that I have ink, and this is actually my go-to pen, means that I bring it on the go. Okay, so this is Vanishing Point, but in the special alloy version. The one that some of you may be able to find is the 18 karat gold nib, which I have at here. But this one is the special alloy, and I think outside Japan it's harder to find. And because it is special alloy, it's not gold, so it is cheaper. And if you are the person who likes to I want to try Vanishing Point, I'm not so sure whether you like because of the clip position, you can try this version if you're able to find it. I got mine from the local Shopee from apps of local to Malaysia, which is Shopee, just like eBay, Amazon for those US, or maybe if you're from the other side of country, your own local, but this seller is from Japan, and I do need to wait like a month for it to arrive. So this is Vanishing Point. special alloy. The ink I have in here is my all-time favorite type of permanent water resistant. This is Seibuku. Sobuku, which is the blue-black version. Alright, so let's put that out. And then the next one is Platinum 3776. Hang on, because I have two color, I'm not so sure. This is in, wait, medium nib. This one I bought secondhand from a member in a forum. So because again, this is a Japanese nib, it's gonna run finer. Oops, Platinum 3776, 14K, and this is a medium nib. So this nib is good. I won't call it super glossy smooth. And this ink is platinum on violet ink. If you use Preppy, you might come across that type of cartridge ink. And the thing is, they don't sell it in bottles. So the closest color I can come across with this color is actually J. Urban Rose Cyclamen. That is the closest color that I came across, which is like, it's not magenta. It has some sort of purple underneath. The next pen, which is also 3776, but this is, oops. Okay. This is my first fountain gold pen from my first gold pen, and this one is been inked for a long time. So this is also 3776, also 14K, and this is in fine. If I put fine next to medium, it's not too far off. And then this one is Platinum Classic Black, Citrus Black, where the ink will turn blackish as you write. So you can see here. So if this is already black, I put a new color on the next to it. You can see it is more citrus and it turns black. So this is, what do you call this ink? Iron gold ink. Okay, so the next one I think is already drying up. The ink that, sorry, the pen that I have inked up is Graphon. Yeah, it's already inked up. It actually is already needs to be washed because I used until last drop and I haven't get a chance to wash it yet. And this pen is very special. If one day I have a time, I'm going to introduce this pen. It needs washing up. Okay, next, another 3776, and this is very lovely blue with silver. Ignore the dog barking at the end, which I have no idea why they want to bark the time I want to do recording. Also 14 karat gold, and this is in medium. Not so sure if you can see that, medium. And if I put it next to this 14K, you can see that it is a tiny bit finer, but it is a little bit fatter than the fine nib that I had. Just a tiny bit. That means this is, I haven't tuned this pen at all. I'm not so sure the medium that I bought secondhand has it been tuned, but the fine nib that I have is tuned a little bit to be, it's not tuned, it's being smoothened a little bit, so it might be a little bit broader than the original fine. So if I put next to MF, you can see it's not actually MF, it's just a tiny bit broader. But if I put it next to fine, medium here, it seems to be a tiny bit finer. And maybe one day I'll talk about it. Alright, this pen, I ink it up and I did not use it because I wanted to use this ink, but somehow it doesn't work the way that I like it, this ink. Maybe I'm going to mix it with raw cyclamen to make it a little bit more the way that I like. So this is TWSBI Diamond 580 in the broad nib. And this is the white rose gold version. So it is the special edition for the year. So this is, I think this is this year release, 2022. So this is broad, and because I'm not going to use it, I might wash it soon. All the pen here needs some washing up before I put it away again, or else I won't remember at all. Next is Pilot Custom 74. This is a medium nib. Something more interesting for you. Hang on. Okay, so you can see that the medium nib on this Pilot versus the medium nib on this Platinum, it seems to be a bit broader. Do you know that sorry, it's not did you know. I went to Pen Gallery on the last vacation video thing that I bought things. If I remember, I'm going to link it here. And I went to test out the broad for Custom 74. And when I put it side by side, I noticed that the medium nib that I had in this pen versus the broad nib that I want to test out seems to have almost the same broadness. And I tell the we call it the two minion from Pen Gallery, that I think I'll just stick with my medium. I was thinking to get a broad to add to my collection, but it seems to be the same broadness, so no. So this pen is going to need washing up also, because I haven't been using it for 1 month. All these pen need some washing up because I have not been using it to write anything for the past 2 weeks, because I was on my computer more than I was on my paper. Okay, so the next one that I have here is TWSBI. This is also 580, Diamond 580, but this is the special to Taiwan, which is called Navy, because they have this anchor on the top of the pen, the cap. Usually TWSBI have this one, their own logo on the top of the cap, but this is special edition to Taiwan. I bought this when I was taking a vacation off to Taiwan last time, because it is special to Taiwan. I want some pen that I can remember when I go to that I had a trip to Taiwan, so I bought it then. And the nib here is, because 580 is interchangeable nib, you just need to buy a nib unit, then you can replace it. So I replace it with 1.5 millimeter stub. Okay, we have three more. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 more pen. This is also a stub nib, but it's in 1.1 millimeter, and I have not been writing with it. This pen is TWSBI Eco. Yeah, just Eco. There's another version which is Eco T. I have one here. Okay, so you can see that it's Eco T. If the engraving shows, yeah. And I think I'm gonna keep this one on here for a bit before I wash it off, because I love the blue here. This is by Troublemaker, and I forgot the name of it, but something turquoise. and it's very similar to the turquoise, sorry, Lamy Tourmaline. Did I have Tourmaline in here? Alright, so as you can see, I have not written with this pen for some time, and I believe, yeah, I ink it and then I left it on my pen way too long. How many of you have a habit of inking out a pen, and because you used it when it was inked and then you put it away didn't use it for some time and you left it there? I hope no one does. Okay, so this is need washing up. You've seen this many times before, featured on my video. Sailor Progress Slim. This is Nebula. It is already 1 year old. I hope that it will be like many years old. This is my new pen edition. Lamy logo, and weirdly enough, I have not written with this pen for just 1 week over because I changed to another pen, and this is what I get. I'm pretty sure there's ink inside. Yeah, Lamy, you need to do something about your ink drying up. Yeah, okay, now it's better. So this is Lamy Bronze. The ink is Lamy Bronze and the pen is Lamy logo. Last one in my currently ink is Vanishing Point. So, hey, did I not ink anything up? Hang on, I did, and I think it's dried up again. So just like I told you, I have not been touching my pen for 2 weeks because I was more on the computer doing my assignment, then I'm writing it down. So this one also needs washing up. It is Vanishing Point. Some part of the country call it Carbonese, some call it, there's two names for this this pattern. And then this one is in the 18 karat gold nib, the famous Pilot 18 karat gold nib. Alright, so that's all for my currently ink, and I need to really go and wash them. Oops, sorry about that. Okay, so please don't be like me, inking up and then put it away. Do you have any inks that you always use for any of your pen, or is your ink just for one particular or maybe two particular pen? Let me know in the comment down below, and I'll see you again in the next video. Take care and bye bye.